Guys, this is the Core Tactical AAR number 2 on September 15th. I think it's September 15th
Yeah.
in 2013. I'm Connor Warman, Leader Core Tactical, and the following people. Go ahead and introduce yourself, you silly.
I am a core tactical grunt, you silly.
Then there's Shika.
I'm core tactical recruit Shika.
You guys don't need me that for it's not you don't you guys. It's not like this is mostly just for the people within the community. So it's not. I mean, I'd love if other people watched it, but you know. Then there's Tabos, and Darkest isn't really here, so I'll just go ahead and introduce for him. It's Darkest Light.
Hi.
Okay, hi. So yeah, basically this is just where we cover a few missions and what we thought went good and what we thought went well in one of our Saturday sessions. So we're gonna go ahead and get started off with
Food chain?
well, we're not gonna actually cover food chain because we've done that mission so many times. I'm pretty sure everyone's
This
played
one
it at
though
least
was
once.
this version was hilarious at how it ended.
What happened?
The warehouse blew up.
Oh, great. Um, no, but basically, we're gonna be starting with Bats Out of Hell, which was you silly who's here. Say silly. So he made it. So why don't you just give a quick rundown what the mission was about, you silly?
The mission basically involved a quick reaction force of essentially insert by helicopters and clear the main town. Basically, against some Pakistani army forces with essentially two squads of U.S. Army infantry, about 3 Blackhawks and a Cobra. Can't speak right. To take the village and control it.
Okay, so I wasn't there for that one, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys. Were the rest of you there for that one? That should have been like the second or first. It was the one on Takistan.
I wasn't there at the time.
Were you, boss?
He was gunning the helicopter, I think,
Phoenix he was piloting.
and the boss was gunning. Oh wait, no. Oh, he was piloting. My brain's tired.
All right.
Are you silly and Connor talking?
Yeah, we are. Say yes, Darkus.
Yes, what?
I don't hear them.
Maybe, alright, go to your team speak. Are they muted?
Great start.
No, it just says that their sound is off.
All right, tell.
Right click them
Oh,
and try to
local
unmute them.
muted.
Yeah, there you go. That happens with the acre.
Okay, well it's fine now.
Hi, boss.
Hello.
I was wondering why you weren't talking at all. I was like, okay. But
I heard Sheikah say hello and then Darkest say hello, and I was like, what? Who the fuck are they talking to?
Alright. So I guess you haven't heard a single thing I've said.
No,
Basically,
not at
what
all.
we're gonna be doing, this is just like where we cover a a few missions, what you thought went what your favorite mission was, what you thought went well and whatnot, and stuff like that. Right now we're covering the Bats Out of Hell one, which was the one with the Blackhawks and Cobra on Takistan. So Usili already explained it. So basically, I'm pretty sure Usili, Darkest, and Boss are the only ones there for that one here currently. Yes.
Yeah, I was the Cobra pilot.
I'm sure you guys racked up quite the kills, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Who was there? Usili or Darkest? Were you on the infantry?
I was part of Fire Team 1. Darkest was squad leading.
Yeah.
So kinda, how many casualties do you take or what?
We lost all of Fire Team 1 was just killed.
Well,
How'd that
Fire Team
happen?
one
Who is my gunner?
friendly fired by Cobra.
First what happened was we got a member shot right in the face from an infantry squad. We had a guy shot right in the face and died after we landed. Then as we moved into the positioning and started fighting them, we were close. I was just fighting them with machine gun essentially taking lead. I got shot in the face and then suddenly I heard booms and I just kept blacking out, just put unconscious. Then I learned after that the Cobra gunned us down.
Yeah, that was I think it was Phoenix was my gunner. He saw a bunch of enemies right on your position and he just unloaded. Like he didn't know that you guys were within the enemies.
I was
So he
firing at
just
them and I was
unloaded
saying, tell them,
Killed everyone.
tell command we are there's hostiles near us. Tell them do not fire on man. Tell them do not fire on us.
There's been a lot of friendly fire incidents recently with air and stuff. Like last week or Wednesday when we were doing Gothic Birds, freaking Fallen or E-Warrior freaking gunned down the Darkest.
I think also what happened also involving that, I think possibly revenge after I actually shot Doc Phoenix in the head in the warehouse because I thought he was the enemy for a second.
Fun. So yeah, that's basically that mission. Did you guys win or what?
Yeah.
Good deal. And then we're gonna move on to we'll do a TVT. We'll talk about Princess Rescue. So basically, in Princess Rescue, I made the mission, so I'm gonna explain it. Basically, there's a princess, a Cherno-Russian princess, who's been captured and is being held by guerrillas in Chernoris, and the CDF, Chernoris Defense Force, is going to save her. She's basically being held by guerrillas in a castle. So basically, the guerrillas, they're a smaller force than CDF. They have light weapons and stuff, it's basic AKs, while the CDF has GP, and I think they have one or two ATs with an HMG, and there's 2 or 3 more of them. I was AR in Alpha 1. I basically got killed by Daddy Dustin right off the bat. I was set up watching Northwest and Northeast when the mission started, so all I know is that I heard we were started taking fire from the west, so I moved west and then basically just got my head blown off by Daddy Dustin.
Like MMG got pinned down with heavy fire from the Humvee or something. I kept firing pots at them, but they just kept us down. Near the end of the mission, me and the Baltic went down. The boss shot someone in the face, not sure who.
Yeah, that
however,
was
he didn't die.
Schmitty. That was funny. Near the end of the mission, Schmitty,
Yeah.
he came up
We
the tower.
killed each other.
Yeah, that was
He
hilarious.
Killed me and I killed him.
No, I killed him because he was unkind. You meant not someone kind. I just shot him in the face.
Yeah, that was hilarious watching. I knew it for a fact. I didn't think he was gonna like get you. That was kind of crazy. Schmitty had
Neither
a good
did
reaction
I.
there.
I could have sworn I was gonna kill him, but he got
Because
me.
you shot him like 30 times.
Yeah. I think
He
it
must
was
have-
clipping on the stairs or something.
Yeah. Another funny part about that mission was when Darkest was the one holding them, and I basically saw the whole mission right off the bat because I was spectating. And they killed Darkest. They came in and got the princess, but they waited too long. And Fallen was watching the door, so they came out, and Fallen basically like lit them up and killed them both. He was like, "Yeah," and then he GP'd the corner and knocked himself out. I was like, and then the princess basically, I thought Independent was gonna win there for a second. I thought Indy had it in the freaking game. I thought they were gonna win, and then basically, I think Vec and Daddy Dustin came up, and they killed Fallen by brute force, like lit him up. And then the princess got away. That's basically. So yeah, Blue 4 won that one. That mission was crazy just to watch.
It was Phoenix that punched you silly or whoever was guarding him, and then he ran out.
Yeah, it was funny. Darkus was watching Phoenix, I think, and Phoenix knocked out Fallen, and then, it was Fallen was watching Phoenix, and when Phoenix saw Blue 4 coming in, he knocked out Fallen, and then they were able to kill him. That was really good, smart on his part.
It'd be bad next time we try to do that, or just knock her unconscious and just wrap her arms behind her.
Well, the thing is, if you knock down the woman, for some reason, the female models in the game, if you shoot them or anything, they glitch and they break.
We should make
you gotta be really careful with them.
Make a sequel to that. It says Prince Rescue. Make it a male version so it won't happen. Those bugs won't happen.
I don't know. I
Prince
kind of
Rescue.
like it more when we don't handcuff them or anything, because
No
I find
fun for
when we
them.
do hostage
challenging.
missions, when we're just we just take them and handcuff them, it's boring because the hostages don't get to do anything.
It automatically turns into attack and defense.
Also, the helicopter mission, for example, you could just want to jump out of the when you're supposed to rescue a hostage from a helicopter, a mission we played before. They could just scroll and each jump out, and it was fail for them because the hostage killed himself.
Yeah. So whatever. What else? Oh yeah. So, any more to say on Princess Rescue?
MMG was just screwed.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in that mission because Fallen couldn't hear Wally, and Wally was our team leader, and so
I couldn't hear
Alpha 1 was
anyone.
basically screwed
Yeah,
over.
we couldn't hear anyone.
I think the TeamSpeak was desyncing or something. I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we should have had the princess in the big tower and just kept her there. That would have made it much.
No,
more
I thought
fun.
it was better when she was down there because when you put her in the big tower, it's basically like impossible for Blue 4 to get to her because Independent can just watch the stairs and kill them as soon as they come up.
That's why you have helicopters.
It's not on the mission, but okay. So yeah, moving on to the Battle of Drang. That was a
Crazy.
mission I made.
That
Probably
was very insane.
you liked it.
Mm.
I'm glad because that was the first mission that I've made using DAC, which is I'm pretty sure it's just dynamic AI control, which makes them gives them a lot more of their own sense and thing to do, and they'll make their own waypoints based on where you enter a certain area. So like say we entered LZ-X-ray from like the east, they would set a waypoint to go to the east, while in the past they would just go along a preset waypoint. It makes them a lot more dynamic, and they can do like their own thing. It's adds a lot more replayability. So yeah, they were pretty cool. I know I was leading that mission, and basically I just ordered it's based off the Battle of Drang in Vietnam. Also, if you've seen the movie We Were Soldiers, it's based off that. Air Cavalry basically goes in to clear out what they presume to be a small force. Turns out it was a huge force, and U.S. basically got slaughtered. Although that's not the case in our playthrough. Basically, I had the choppers land one by one at the LZ. We were in Chicken Hawk 1. We got dropped off, and ASL and Alpha 1 moved up to Hill 87. And then Chicken Hawk 2 with Alpha 2 and 3 got dropped off and headed to Hill 49. We basically held there for a bit. I know Alpha 2 and Alpha... Was anyone here in like Alpha 2 or 3?
I was in Alpha 3.
I think I was in Alpha 2.
Yeah,
Darkest,
because...
I know wasn't in with Alpha 1.
Yeah, I know Darkest was Chicken Hawk 2, right?
Boss.
Yeah, Darkest was Chicken Hawk 2 pilot, so... And then there was Fallen was Kaz. So basically what I had, the plan was we were going to get set up along LZ-X-ray, see if they launched a counterattack or anything. If they did, we'd fight off the counterattack and then push up to the objectives, which actually worked pretty well. Although for ASL and A1, it took a while for the counterattack to get there, and when it got there, it hit us hard though. Like we got overrun, so I ordered a fallback, and when we pulled back,
Jack
I think
got hit.
Alpha 2 or Alpha... Yeah, Jack got freaking domed. He died.
Then we had to go on back. No, we pulled back, and we nearly got him to treat him. Like we were getting ready to treat him, he just fell over dead of blood loss.
Yeah, that sucked. So Jack died, and then I think you took over for Alpha 1, right?
We didn't lose anyone. Then Daddy Dustin, after we got fought, Daddy Dustin got domed. And Manfly and the Pyro both got hit hard.
Yeah, I remember. Like because we basically fought off the counterattack, and I called in a Kaz run on the Hill 87. I'm pretty sure that Kaz run killed anything that was left up there.
Then, of course, when we moved up, of course, to the hill and secured it for the LZ, we got like killed by close air support.
Yeah, that was funny. So yeah, we secured the hill pretty easy. There was really no problem there. It was fun.
Dude.
It was fun though listening because while we were securing
the
go ahead.
Alpha 2 or Alpha 3, but someone was coming down the hill and our own team started firing.
That was
you
awesome.
fired on us.
Yeah, you fired on us.
Bastards.
We heard like so many people yelling over their mics, just like "Stop shooting! Those are friendlies."
Because
I
what
think we
happened?
saw one person die.
Jack, I think he may have hurt Jack even more, possibly. One bullet hit him.
Honestly, me and Chicken Hawk 1, which was Phoenix, thought that Kaz got you.
Basically, what happened to us is that's when we were pulling back down off the hill because we were getting overrun. I was like, "Do not shoot at us. We're friendlies coming down the hill." And Bo was like, "Is that you guys up there, squad lead?" I was like, "Yes." He was like, and then he did respond. And then all of a sudden we started getting lit up. I'm like, "Oh, Jesus, fuck!" And I start screaming over the radio, "We're friendly, you bastards!"
And his bullet thought it was time for us to hit the hay.
You almost killed me too, because you like shot me. I got shot like 4 times in the
Well, if
chest.
it makes you feel any better, Bullet did die, so.
Good.
I didn't get shot once until the end of the mission when Fallen, was it Fallen or who threw the grenade?
I don't know.
At the end of the mission. No, that was, I think it hit once, and then this has real base. I got hit by shrapnel from the grenade.
Basically, once we secured, I think Squad Lead and Alpha 1, we secured Hill 145 with relative ease. So how was it going to clear that barn and then clearing the riverbed for Alpha 2 and 3?
Oh my god. So we had a really tough time getting into the barn. Like we were under really heavy fire, but eventually we managed to push into the barn and
then we started
held out.
getting pushed from in the barn.
Yeah, we were attacked from the north at first, but it was just like some minor stuff. And then from the south, we started getting like really heavy fire. Some people got hit. Like it was pretty nuts. But yeah, we basically cleared that out, and then as we're running north, I think it was northeast to like clear out the eastern side of the riverbed. Frickin' bullet just gets hit, and then everyone starts unloading on the forest. They still had more people coming from the south.
Because I know there was one point where we were waiting on Kaz drop, and me and Daddy Dustin were sitting there. For us, it was all quiet. We heard like birds chirping and stuff, and then you just heard like freaking AK and MG fire off to the east.
Yeah, that was
And Daddy Dustin looks at me and he's like, "What the hell is going on over there?" I was like, "Bullet, are you okay?" He's like, "Oh, not right now, squad lead." It was hilarious. I think that was right before he died too.
Laughing. I just felt like laughing at their like fate.
It was funny. Yeah, basically, I thought that was a really fun mission.
We tested the mission with the
That was a really fun mission.
I'm glad people liked it because I probably spent like 7 hours working on that mission. But yeah, that's basically that. So let's those were 3 missions we played. I mean, well, the ones we've covered, we played a lot more than that. So, what was your favorite mission from last night, guys?
With this Drang. It was fun. It was fun in its own way. Like we've never played that kind of mission before. It was fun in its own way because it's like a unique mission we've tried.
Yeah, I'd have to agree on that one.
What do you think, Boss and Darkest?
Yeah, I guess Drang.
What do you think? Well, Darkest, were you there? Hello? Guess no. Oh yeah, I think he said he was gonna be out and out. So I'm just assuming whatever.
I suggest we have like training just to prevent more friendly fire incidents.
Well, I don't think that really. It wasn't really that. It's just that I don't think we've rarely used Lingor units that much lately, and we were coming down off the hill, and I would assume maybe we were. Well, I mean, no. For someone like me who's played like 1,000 hours of Armor, I would have known. But for like some of the other people that didn't know, I could have easily seen that as no problem. I don't think we need to do anything to really go over that. But it could have been a lot worse if you like killed us. I think you missed a lot. It was funny though, cause I was running down the hill like right at you, screaming, "Stop shooting!" You just freaking shot me in the chest like 3 times. But yeah, basically, that was it. So, is there anything you thought we could have like done better last night, or you want to go longer, or?
Possibly, in my opinion, like in terms of missions, we need like more missions where we like get into a landing zone, where like on the heavy like fire and stuff like RPGs. It'll make more like sort of like tense atmosphere. Like you just get in and you have to get right out and just defend the position, sort of.
So more like intense missions.
Yeah, like for example, you're coming in fast. You just land, then suddenly just as the your for example, transport takes off and you start to move, you get shot down. You come with a heavy fire like AR, MGs, the sort.
All right.
Then after you finish that objective, you have to move up to your main target with like then scripts coming in, which activate more and more squads coming into your position. Full-blown like battalion at most, possibly, or company.
Battalion 3, like 500 people. Anything else? You guys have anything else to like think we could do better, or something we thought we did bad?
I don't know if you were there when Bacon was talking about it, but he said something about like we need more coordination between squads and like the actual units.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice it on last night's session, but I have noticed it before where like people in squads that aren't the squad lead will just like run off from the rest of the squad.
Yeah, I've actually
and like usually get killed.
I think I've seen that before. Like a lot of I don't know why, but a lot of people I feel like maybe they'll just expand too far, or they'll like go a little too far off their fire team leader, and they'll end up just getting freaking like domed or something because they weren't sticking with their fire team. And if they go down, then no one knows they went down, and by the time they get to them, they're already dead. It's like,
last night, for example, at Food Chain, we didn't cover it. Pyro got knocked out because he like moved ahead. When we told to move up, we got moved up. We didn't know where he was, so I told my fighter team, I'm heading up to check on what Pyro's last position was. Cover me if possible. I went up and I found he was domed, dead. Grabbed the stuff, then moved back to the warehouse with the rest of the force moving in. To point out an example of how it can be very bad, like with moving ahead without squad command or like fire team knowing.
Okay. All right. So it's not so much like a mission issue; it's more of like a player
Tactical.
issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've loved all the missions so far.
Two possible things we could try working on the way is one, using more, spreading out more, as well as better formation uses. Like I don't see formations really used,
Well,
and it's getting it like in,
I used to use formations a lot. Like I use like but I realized like they're good for movement, but I feel like in like unless you're in like urban combat, then it's kind of almost like if you're in a forest, a line formation's probably good because you're spread out along probably 100-meter distance, and I don't know. I almost sometimes I feel like there might not be. I could definitely see a need for spreading out because there was one point where we were on that hill and there was like 3 guys on the
yeah.
same tree. I was like, guys, you might want to get off that tree. Um,
Yeah, that was
but yeah,
happening to us too.
I can agree with that. So yeah, I think that's cool. All right, yeah. Uh,
One last thing I would just say in some ways that we do very well in the way is sighting target and coordinating like where they are and just firing at them, like coordinating where hostiles are.
so you want us to work on like pointing
And I'm
out
thinking
targets?
very good job though with coordinating where hostiles are.
We do a good job or what?
We do a very good job on that
Cool.
part.
Yeah, I thought I didn't see anything I really thought was a big issue last night. I mean, honestly, this entire month, I haven't seen anything that was bad. It's been good. It's been a good month so far. I don't know.
6 sessions.
What else? So you guys, anything in general that you just want to like, maybe any suggestions for missions or anything you want to see?
One general suggestion, I would like to try to see real campaign try to play.
Like in MOS or MSO?
Just like a 3 or 4 like part mission like campaign in a way, just saying like on one map, just essentially with like having a basic goal and its
Eh.
basic functional unit.
I can tell you right now, you're probably not going to see one of those for me. I've tried to make one of those before, and when I did, it wasn't really well received. Um, a lot of people I found that people they'd rather have like a variety every session rather than just doing like maybe the same general idea every session. I don't know. Plus I like spreading out my missions. Like if I keep working on the same idea for every mission, I'll eventually just get bored of the idea and the mission quality will go down. So I try to stick to just making like one mission. Like I like keeping like in a given night I try to spread out missions quite amount. Like if I feel like we already used that map once that night, then I'm not gonna make a mission on that map. And generally, when you make an MOS, then it's gonna be using the same map
MOS.
or MSO. I'm sorry. I get that mixed up a lot. I don't
One
know. I know Fallen wants to do something like that for Arma 3.
I
So if
would
he does, then I'll
yeah
let him do that.
I
But
would like agree with like the Altus map for example, looks good in a way for like a more MSO. Does look good from what I've seen of it.
I'm just not a fan of the idea. I don't know. We'll see.
One other thing, in my opinion, like something I just thought about. What about like having in a way, but not a true MSO, but in a way of having essentially something like a main unit, for example, on one or more multiple maps, but essentially it just tells the story of that one main unit. It's not in the campaign, but like every so often we play missions set around it.
I mean, that's once again up to the. I don't really like that idea, but I mean, eh, it, especially now that you like making missions, you silly and stuff. We're doing a mission making work. I know Vex hosting a mission making workshop on the Tuesday the 17th from 5 to 6. So if you want to learn how to make missions, go there or something, or just like attend that, cause it's a lot of people when they get kind of overwhelmed because they think it's super hard and stuff. Making missions, I mean, unless you're trying to make missions like I try to like put like a dynamic stuff, and I put a lot of work into every mission I make. But you know, if you just want to make a quick mission, like like Nub's mission, shipment, that mission probably took him like an hour to make, and it's a great mission that we've played like 4 or 5 times.
Which one
See,
was it called again?
Shipment. That's the one on Podogorsk where we
Oh yeah, that
secure the
one.
town. So I mean, it's not it. As long as it's fun. Like honestly, that's the biggest thing to me. You can make a mission with a horrible idea. It can be a horrible idea, just like terrible. But as long as the mission's fun, it's okay.
Replayable.
Yeah, as long as it's fun and
Like
replayable.
the same
It's,
basic
you know, it's
concept,
good.
but having different amounts of forces and such.
Yeah, like I love towns. Like a lot of people they get turned off by the idea of just like clearing a town. To me, as long as it's fun, I don't care how many towns we
Oh
clear.
yeah, I love
You know?
Yeah.
Urban Warfare and Arma.
So it's like, as long as there's variety and stuff, I'm up for doing like 10 town sweeps. You know, it's whatever to me. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. You guys have anything else to add?
No.
All right, guys, that's AAR for once again.
That's it.
Saturday the
Like Slanger's
4th.
voice in there.
And there goes the nope, not even worth uploading more. We're just gonna have to do it over again, guys. Sorry. No, but
Good.
this Core Tacticals AAR number 2. It's gonna be our YouTubes and all that stuff. If you're interested or you'd like to join, you're out Core Tactical. Just down in the description there'll be some links. Just go to our website, coretactical.engine.com, and come check us out. Come play with us. All that good stuff. Love you. Have fun, internet.